Hey guys, it's Tony with Backwoods Biker Magazine and Wood Tramp Outdoors. I got another battle box for you. It's mission number 115 for August of 2024. Hang tight. Be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. Yeah, this is mission number 115, August. You know what? Before I even do anything, I'm going to apologize right up front because I may have to blow my nose. I'm really a wreck today. I had surgery on my hand to remove a tumor. So I'm all stitched up, took the bandage off. I'm not supposed to, but I did anyway. You know how that goes. And then I got an allergy of some sort that's causing me to sneeze and snot all over. And I probably won't even edit it out. I don't know. But in the meantime, we got mission number 115 to go through. So let's just get right off into that, okay? And for those of you that ask me about doing battle boxes side by side, as a comparison 1 month to the other. Now, we did that one time, you know, it was kind of 50-50, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And to me, it was I wasted a lot of time. I didn't really like doing that. So we're just going to do 1 month at a time unless something really super duper comes up. But in the meantime, we're going to do mission number 115 right now. So we're going to start out with the basic box. There are 3 items in the basic box. One of them we have seen before, and the other 2 we've never seen here with BattlBox. First item is Bushcraft Coffee Company, and it says every single pack of BCC steeped campfire coffee is fully compostable. The outside packaging, the coffee bag, the string, the tag, all of it. The pouch is made from plant-based and bio-based materials. It may, in fact, make a great fire starting material too. Okay, so we have reviewed several, campfire style coffee, small configurations and I've always felt like they were focusing on the small, micro light day hikers, or not even the through hikers, but just small guys, and some of them were the funnel style, which really was terrible, big failure. The coffee was really bad. Some of them were just a pour through type, and those are really bad. But Mo and I tried one of these each, and we both said, hey, this would work. The coffee was really good. It didn't take very long. And one thing that this is what it says here. You go outside, you heat water, you pour the water over the top of it, you dunk and let it brew. But this is what I would tell you. If you really want to make this work for you, put something on the top of it to let it steep like you would a tea bag. You do that, you're going to have yourself a good cup of coffee here. Let me see here. There are... 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess there were 6 of them because I got 4 left, and we tried 1 each, and they were pretty stinking good. So that is a good ad as far as I'm concerned. All right. Second thing is from Simple Strap. It's the 1 inch by 20 foot roll. That's what this looks like right here. This little dispensary here. I do like this, but we have used this, and we have reviewed Simple Strap. They sent us, I think it was the 2-inch configuration, and we tried it on motorcycles, and it works really, really well. It adheres to itself pretty good, and you can reuse this by washing it and getting all the debris and the dirt off of it. But all you do is you pull it out. If you're going to, let's say you're going to have a bundle of kindling that you want to put together, you can do that. Cut the strap, wrap it around it, and then tie it up with just a single half hitch, and do another one if you want to have a handle, and it locks in on itself. It won't allow it to slide. I also use it in the back of my truck when I was hauling plumbing pipe. I had some 3/4 inch PVC 10-foot sections, and I took the simple strap with me, and I tied it up, and it didn't move bouncing down the highway. So this is really good to put in your truck, keep in your garage, to do what I just said, you know, something utility like that. Out in the bush, you know, you could use it for bundling stuff up, but there would be better options. But I mean, let your imaginations be your guide on that. So that's your second item for the basic box. Now we're going to go to the third item, and I know a lot of guys just go crazy over these caps. This is the Wazoo cash cap. I'll read you a little bit about it. It says, meet the hat. That's as capable as you are. The cash cap looks like your everyday baseball cap, but what you don't see is on the inside. The 6 hidden pocket hat includes 3 spacious pockets in the main dome of the hat, 1 hook and loop closure located along the middle of the brim for quick access. The cash cap is capable of securing emergency items like small first aid kits, fire kits, or your everyday essentials like extra cash and micro tools. So this is it right here. As I said, you know, you've got this in the brim. We'll start with the brim first. It's got Velcro here that you can put stuff in, you know, money, IDs, or whatever. I have a missionary friend that is in West Africa, and he likes to take these when he's flying in the country. He's wearing this because, you know, in that part of the world, not everybody's honest that works at the airport, and they might want to look through your stuff or take some stuff away from you. You know, you hide it in these caps, and he said he's never had a problem losing anything, you know. But I mean, it's a neat little ditty, you know, if you're into that. And it's got ID patch up there, you know, little Velcro up there. You can put your swag on top of there. And I think that this is the second or third generation of this cap from Wazoo, because it doesn't look like some of the other ones that I have seen, you know. So that is your basic box in a nutshell right there, you know. Write in the description if you want to, and let us know how you're going to use this cap. All right, let's move on to the advanced box. And the advanced box this month has a fixed blade knife in it. This is the Outdoor Element Contour Feather. We've seen some contour knives before, and you know, they're a decent blade. This one comes with it's not Kydex, I don't think. It's just hardened plastic. It doesn't say anything about the feather. Okay, it's got a 6-in-1 tool. That a fixed blade full tang, fire starter, survival whistle, ceramic knife sharpener, honer, which is kind of cool. I like that. Clip it to your pack, belt, baba, mighty, the contour. I'm looking to see if this says anything about the sheath, but it really doesn't. It might say something in this box here, but I am not going to go through that and bore you with that because I really thought it would be there. But it's kind of like a Kydex, you know, molded plastic. But as you can see, it's just a small, little, lightweight, almost a neck knife. You could put it on your belt if you wanted to, and you could use it for small bush crafting tasks if you needed to. It's got some nice little jimping up here, and the choll is very controllable, so you're not going to get out of whack with this thing here. This might be a knife that could be your first knife that you introduce to a little one, somebody in, you know, Cub Scouts, you know, grandchild, niece, nephew, or whatever. But you'd have to teach them to be responsible, and you'd have to be responsible to be there with them. But my point is that it's small and diminutive to where it would probably fit their hand. Too many people put big knives into the hands of small children, and they just don't have the physical ability to handle it right. And this is kind of a cool thing. You know, it's got the whistle built into the handle. In the sheath, you have a ferro rod. I didn't scrape the black stuff off, so it's, wow, there you go. I'll just start everything on fire right here, right? And it's got a ceramic sharpener. There you go, just a draw sharpener. Then you can put it on your leather belt to strap it up. It's got a nice little handy clip on it as well if you don't want to use it as a belt knife. But this is a pretty neat little knife. It's made out of VG10 steel. 58 to 60 on the Rockwell. Has 15.5% chromium. It's going to be corrosion resistant. Again, it's very, very controllable. The G10 scales aren't real slick. They almost feel, there's a texture with that, you know, and it could be the writing I'm feeling, but you know, you've heard me say about G10, it's a great scale unless it's super slick like glass, and then you're asking for trouble, you know. So you get a knife in the advanced box, which is pretty dope as far as I'm concerned, and it's a nice little knife. So the next item, you got two items in the advanced box. This one also comes from Outdoor Element, and it's called the Omni Tensile. And basically what this is a roll-up tool pouch that has several different campsite utensils. Okay, I'm not going to put them all together for you here, but you could take one of these stainless steel guys, and it's got a fork and a spoon, and you just take these here and you put those in like so. Just screw them in there. Am I doing it right, kid? I may not be. May have been the wrong hole. There you go. Now it's going. But you could put these in, and now you've got a spoon. And what is good about this particular spoon is you can see how long it is, right? Which means for any of those of you out there that have tried to eat out of the freeze-dried bags, you know, sometimes them jokers are deep, and you're putting your hand in there with a little spork or something like that, and you got groceries all over your hand, you're burning. These are nice and long to where you can get down inside of there. And it comes with either a fork or a spoon. You got two of these handles, so you can use both at one time. There's also chopsticks with it. I would never use these. I would burn these in the fire before I'd be using chopsticks out there. But I mean, if that's your thing to use a chopstick, God bless you, you go right ahead. There you go. But you can also use these for a bellows by putting these two together. And it also has a bellows sleeve on it. I've seen guys do this. Take the two of them and put them together like so, and now you can actually direct it. And it works pretty well, right? You know what my favorite bellows is? I know this isn't anything to do with BattlBox, but an old antenna that you can actually run down to the telescope if you can find a short one. So the last thing that comes in here is a toothbrush, right? And if you are very stuck on being hygienic out in the woods, here you go. You got a toothbrush that goes along with the set. I think that the tool roll is pretty cool. I like these little tool rolls. And if you decide that you don't want to take the utensils with you, you can put knives in here. You can put other tools in there. And then when you're done with your day and you need to wash up, you can also use this. It's like a microfiber towel. You can use this as a washcloth or a small little face cloth to dry yourself off. So that's your advanced box, okay? Both of those items from Outdoor Element. And we've seen other stuff from Outdoor Element as well. So let's move on to the Pro Box. And believe it or not, out of all this stuff here, what I have gotten emails about and questions about is what you find here. This is the M1 Maverick Bifold Wallet Spec Ops. You either love these or you don't. And I would say it's running about 50-50. But let me just kind of read this to you here because it deserves a little read. It says, inspired by military, first responders, and hardcore preppers, the M1 Maverick Spec Ops Edition by Dango is a robust, tactical vertical wallet designed for rugged lifestyle. Crafted from CNC machined 6061 aerospace aluminum and resilient, water-resistant D-Tex material, it offers a tough yet sleek design. It has an area in it with an RFID blocking card cavity that holds up to 6 cards. The wallet can hold up to 16 cards without the multi-tools and 14 with them. So you haven't even heard about the multi-tool yet. I was going to wait till I got all the way done before I broke this dude out. But this is the guy right here, comes in this tin. I was just looking for tins yesterday. This could have been used, right? Yeah, we could have used this one here. And so I'll probably end up keeping that right there for that reason. All right, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty here about these tools and the wallet and all that stuff by bringing it apart and just showing it to you here. Let me see here. I know that we were talking about how to get that out of there. Isn't that something? Oh, there we go. Right. Here, just pick it up. Okay, so here is the actual tool, and I'm thinking this is probably a part of the tool system also. So let me read this to you. The MT-04 multi-tool with over 10 functions for emergency situations, such as a seatbelt cutter, serrated sharpened edges, chisel, 2 paracord tensioners, an O2 oxygen wrench, nail prier, standard 1/4-inch hex wrench, and of course a bottle opener. The MT-01 clasp multi-tool with 5 additional tools, such as a small chisel, an open 1/4-inch hex wrench, another bottle opener, a flat and Phillips head screwdriver. That would be on this one here. And you know, I was asked, would I carry this? And being honest with you, I never would. This isn't my forte for a variety of reasons. But then there was, you know, so many people that said, "Oh man, this is really cool. I've been wanting one of these. I've seen them before. I like them. Blah blah blah." If it's your bag of tea, then you're good to go. If it's not, then pass it on to somebody else that may like this as a gift. But as far as rugged, it is very, very rugged. It's stout, and it is right up a prepper's alley if that's what you're looking for. I mean, it's got a low profile to it. It's got all these tools with it. It's put together, and I did tell you that it was USA made. And does it say, did I say what, it says D-Tex material, but it doesn't say what it is. But Dango is known for making very rugged tools, items, whatever it might be. But this is the M1 Maverick bifold wallet, and that is your Pro box right there. Yeah, I wish I could... dimensions are 3 by 4 by 25, and the material D-Tex. And I'm just going to tell you right now, I don't know what D-Tex is. That's me. I'm sorry. I didn't do my homework. But the other thing, it only weighs 5 ounces. So if you're into this stuff, you want a rugged, hard wallet. I know a lot of people carry micro tools from like Ultimate Survival Tips. David Plazinski has got those micro tools and got the micro survivor kits. This is a little bit more robust than what those are. Those are very, very flimsy. This guy here is quite stout. Comes with a paracord lanyard. I do like that. Whoever did that did a great job on that. So that's that. It goes in this tin that I'm going to use for something else. Yeah, I'll use it for something else entirely. So that is your Pro box. Now that takes us off to the Pro Plus box for this month. Now remember, you've already gotten one knife. This happens to be one of those months that we're going to see 2 knives, and I hope you like this knife as much as I do. This is a BattlBox edition. It is, oh, look at here. This is what I've been hearing about right here. Yeah, guys are telling me, oh man, you ought to see the Spartan helmet logo that they've got inside there on the wipe rag. I hadn't seen it yet. I just now seen it, and as you can see, that is pretty stinking cool, right? All right, now the knife itself. Here's a knife in the sheath. There are different type of carries for this particular knife. You can put it as a side carry. You can use it as a standard carry. But there's a couple things that I want to mention to you after we go through all this, okay? Introducing the Ketchikan, a blade as rugged and reliable as the Alaskan wilderness it's named after. Designed by Ross Kommer. Russ Kommer, and if you don't know who Russ Kommer is, he is a well-known outdoorsman. He is a quasi-survivalist, but he's mostly known for his big game guides that he provides. He's a big game hunter. All right, it says, a seasoned Alaskan big game guide and custom knife maker. This knife is built for those who demand both form and function. Russ presented this limited edition to us at Blade Show, and we fell in love. Featuring a micro-polished D2 steel blade. Right there he is. The Ketchikan shines with a keen edge and resilient. Its tapered tang and vulcanized paper spacers add a touch of strength and style, while the paper micarta handle offers a solid grip even in the harshest conditions. The top grain leather sheath, versatile enough for scout carry if you prefer, ensures that this knife is always within reach. Whether you're braving the bush or working the land, the Ketchikan is your trusty companion, crafted with the spirit of adventure and the essentials of the wild. All right, so let me go through the specs real quick. Paper, micarta handle, you see that there. Micro or mirror polished blade. Tapered tang with vulcanized paper spacers made out of D2. And I told you about the top grain leather. Now, here's what I like about this knife. Number one, to remove a little bit of weight on a knife this size, make it balance just a little bit more. They tapered the tang. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but the tang right here above the choil itself is thicker than it is down here where you find the pommel. They tapered that down, okay? Takes away some of the weight. I don't know if that adds strength or what, but that's what they did. I like the feel of the knife. I do like the micro polish on the D2 steel, you know, and for the last 5 years I've been defending D2 because before that everybody's saying it's too brittle, wasn't made for knives. You're right, but there are those alchemists out there that fine-tune the formulas for D2, and they've fixed it. D2 is a very fine steel for good knives. Now here's the drawback on this where I say, we'll start with the knife itself. I'm not a fan of any scale that has got a high polish on it. And the reason is because I am an outdoorsman that actually use these knives. I skin with them. Whether it is small game like squirrels or rabbits or coons or whatever, and big game, you know, the biggest game that we have that we hunt here is white-tailed deer. And with either of those, any of those animals, you're going to get blood on your hands, you're going to get sinew in your hands, you know, the fat from the animal is going to get on your hands, and it makes it very, very slick. A knife like this that is this slick, if you don't do something to it to be able to rough it up somehow, you might slip and cut yourself, and this would cut you wide, quick, and deep. It's very, very sharp. So for me, what I would do is I would either take like a Dremel tool or a file, a triangle file, and I would put some cross hatches in this, give it a profile to where I could actually have some grip to it. At the very least, I'd put some Ranger bands on it to keep it from slipping. That's how slick it is. That would be my only downer on the knife itself. The sheath, right out of the bat, you got to do this, okay? I want you to see this, all right? Well, now it's not going to do it. We had this shaking out all over the place, but it's too loose. So what you'd have to do is you would have to blue tape the blade, soak this in scalding hot water, then put your knife in there and use clamps or whatever to clamp that down, to form it to that blade to where it's not going to fall out, okay? Very easy. There's YouTube videos out there. I think we even have one or two out there shows you how to do that process, because there's a lot of knives that need that done, especially with sheaths like this. The other thing is that, you know, I've told you that I think that the safest way to carry a knife is on your side, either in the belt vertical like this, okay? I still feel that way. I do carry some knives, scout carry, in the middle of my back, but there are sheaths that are designed for that. And, you know, this is one of those sheaths that you could use it for this or for that or for this or for that. I'm not a big fan of the sheath. Will it work? Absolutely. And they said it's designed to carry on the belt like a cross draw. I guess you could also carry it on the, if you're right-handed, on your right side. But you're going to have to do some work to be able to use this safely. But once you do, you've got a great knife. I have nothing bad to say about the knife at all. It's put together. It's stout. And if Ross Kommer designed the knife, then you know that it's rock solid. The bones of this knife is right there, you know. And these are numbered too, by the way. I think this one, what's it say? It says 2,515. Yeah, so it took a while to get a knife in the box for us, but we got it. And again, I think it's a rock solid knife. So if you're getting this in your Pro Plus box, then good for you. And I was able to get through this whole thing almost without doing anything with my nose. And just now, I felt like I had a little runner getting ready to happen. Didn't want that to go on the camera for sure. So that's your box for mission number 115. And let me encourage you, check out BattlBox for all you BattlBox members. Check out the Battle Vault, okay? There is some really nice stuff in there. I have a shopping cart that I've got stuffed, and I just keep putting things in it and haven't pulled the trigger yet, because I just keep looking for stuff and I'm finding it and putting it out there. But it is really the bargain basement for you guys that are already members. So get out there and check that out. And if you haven't seen Southern Survival yet, I received, I don't know, 3 or 4 emails since last month asking me if there's going to be another season of Southern Survival. I don't know that. But you can write BattlBox. You can write Netflix and tell them they need to do that. But it's very entertaining. And then there's a Southern Survival outdoor gear that is pretty cool. So just get out there and check it out. Thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate all of your support and your patience and all that type of stuff. So until next time, you guys stay safe out there no matter what you're doing.